What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Bobcat Sports Network, a podcast in which we get the opinions of Sage Creek student athletes. I am your host, Cooper Hancock, and today I'm joined with two of the varsity boys basketball seniors, McGrath and Vishal Jayanthi. And do you guys want to say what's up?
What's up?
And even though you guys are currently in the midst of the season, I just wanted to quickly start it off and take a quick rewind back to last season. Could one of you guys start off and describe what made your team special last year?
Last season, it was it meant a lot to our whole team because we lost one of our closest friends and then past teammate, and it was a big missing part of our team. So we felt like we had to dedicate our season. We had something to play for. We had motivation and stuff. In the beginning, our season didn't start off as we wanted it to. I think we were kind of emotional, still grieving, but eventually we started picking up the pace, and then we started getting better, and then we won CIF in one state.
Yeah, I think it was really tough to play at first, but I think we all came together at the end, and it was good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you think the factor of just trying to regroup and just realize that you have something to play for now, more than just a CIF and a state title, is that kind of
I don't think we were really focusing on playing back. I think it was just we doing it for our friends.
We were having fun on the court and playing for a reason.
Yeah.
We had
So after that CIF and state championship you guys got last year, do you feel like the chances you have for this year are high? If you can keep that same momentum going?
100%. I think we have new pieces to our team too. Even though we lost the seniors from last year, which is a big part of our team, we had 4 starting seniors, and then 4 new open spots. But I feel those spots are easily can be filled by our new players because we're much more athletic than last year. I would say we're probably more skilled. The only thing missing would be a little bit of team chemistry, but that's not hard to get because we're all close friends.
Yeah, I think it's hard losing the seniors because I think we really looked up to the last year's seniors as almost like our older brothers, and I think it's weird being those guys now for other guys, but I think once we learn how to play that role for our team this year, I think we're going to be really scary this year, and I think we're going to be looking a lot better almost even than last year.
Great. And so switching over to the fact that now you're finally in a I can maybe also go back and ask go to the topic of fans. Did you feel fans played any role?
Huge.
And especially trying to try it all again this year, or also you guys went all the way last year without any fans. So what's your opinion on fans making an impact?
Fans for sure help.
Yeah,
fans,
they help. It's a crazy difference between a dead stadium and having everyone there bring it to life. It's
and crazy. Almost puts a fire in your in the way I play. It's adding a fire, adding intensity, adding everything just amplifies, and it just makes everything more fun almost. Last year it was a little bit boring, but we still had some fans. We were at 0 people.
It's also tough to play. I mean, I know we experience going into opposing high schools, and when we see they have a big fan, it messes with the other teams. So it really is helpful to.
Definitely.
It's an intimidation factor for sure, and it helps us knowing that we have all those people behind us.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
For sure.
And so as the season goes on, you have some what do you guys feel you stack up against your competition this year? Is there any difference in the teams you guys play in this year, or is it another are teams already? So difference?
I think there's a big difference. I mean, we won, and we kind of made a big name for ourselves last year by winning state and then CIF, and we've moved up a division, so now we're in D2, and we're going to see a lot more challenging teams that we play. Already, even in the start, we've had some very tough matchups with top 10 teams, even in the county, and I think we'll be playing a lot of way stronger teams than last year.
Yeah, we were already playing D1 schools last year as a D3 school. We were getting close to winning. This year we started off playing 3 D1 schools, top D1 schools, and
top 5 in the county.
Yeah, top 5, and then
it was your preseason games.
Yeah, preseason games, and I want to say we should have won all 3. But I feel we could have. We just were missing our main players also. Dylan, the transfer from LCC, he's sitting out. Mm-hmm. Kyan has been on volleyball a little, so it's been iffy. But if we had our players and we had some solid time, I think we should have won those games.
So just waiting for that first regular season game, and you guys got all your pieces together.
And I think definitely we'll see a difference when we make CIF. We'll be playing more D2 teams, which will be a little tougher than last year, seeing a bunch of D3 teams. Even though it's still challenging, I think it'll be more work this year, seeing all those D2 competition versus D3.
And the county knows about us, so we have a chip on our shoulder now.
Yeah, people are coming to try to beat us because they see that we won state last year and all this stuff. So.
Yeah, so always switching over to always, like, you want to get to that final CIF or state championship, but as seniors is also getting to knowing that you're about to move on to the next level of college. And do you guys feel like you want to pursue basketball in your future?
Yeah, I want to play basketball in college for sure. I've had a little bit of interest from out-of-state schools, but I want to stay in-state, and then D1 is obviously the goal. That's the dream. My dream basketball school is probably Oregon, which is like very unlikely. They're like super good. But I think if I don't go on a scholarship to D1, I think I'm going to try walking on to like a lower D1 school or something. And if that doesn't work, I mean, it is what it is. I'll just go to college normally. But like dream job is playing somewhere basketball. Getting paid to play basketball is probably like just like the dream.
Yeah, I think being around basketball in general is something that I want to do for sure at some point in my life. Like
yeah.
So anything like manager,
even like
coach,
a coach. I think like all of us have so much knowledge with the game that it'd be a waste to do anything outside of basketball at some point in our life. So
yeah, but college basketball is definitely a possibility and a goal for me.
So is, like, among you guys on the team, is basketball more than just like showing up to practices and winning games? Are you guys like always like talking about basketball? You guys are.
Yeah, I mean, I've played basketball with most of this team since sixth grade. It's crazy. I mean, I've played with Vishal and Kyan since sixth grade. I've played with a lot of them for a while now, and it's not just basketball. Basketball's
like a family. Like our friendship is like a family. Like we're really like a brotherhood. I feel like losing a teammate like we did, that it hurts so much more than just losing a teammate. Yeah, it's like a brother losing a family member. It's much more than that, and it's like the bond we created outside of basketball. Even when we're on the court and when we're off the court, it's just like that off the court connection goes onto the court and we play better together.
I think a lot of other schools' basketball teams, like, they are strictly just a basketball team. They don't hang out. I mean, I don't know, but I bet I'd be willing to put money that they don't hang out as much as we do off the court. I mean, I'm always with these guys. This is my friend group, and it's also the basketball team. So it's really nice to have that connection. And like we said earlier about that chemistry, like, that'll only help us in the future start to build up that chemistry that we need to make another CIF and championship run.
Mm-hmm. So also going back to like the basketball in your future, do you feel like playing for like a team like this, like, I know you guys want to be able to hold that banner, but do you feel like also being on like that Sage Creek team, like not only are you guys winning a championship, but you're playing for a up and coming school that probably from now on will continue to do what you guys are doing and winning championships? Do you feel like just having that on like below your name as a Sage Creek graduate?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I think a lot of schools don't respect Sage Creek right now. I don't think they respect Sage Creek athletics or even just Sage as a school. I think we're kind of like viewed as a newer school. So, I mean, I love being able to beat teams that should be beating us and say, oh yeah, like, it's Sage and we like it shouldn't be happening, but we're a better sports team than they are. So I think it's great that we're able to represent Sage Creek like that.
Yeah,
I think a lot of schools don't expect us to be as good as we are, which is something we have going for us.
Yeah, but like no disrespect, obviously, to previous basketball teams, to our previous varsity basketball teams, but I feel like last year, even this year, we're like at our prime, Sage Creek's prime basketball.
Yeah, this is the best basketball team Sage has ever had.
And I feel like starting the we don't know what Sage Creek's going to do in the future with basketball, but like just starting the state, the CIF championship. We won a CIF championship, but then we just got like blown out the next season. And I feel like just carrying it on, starting like a basketball legacy at Sage Creek, and having our names involved with that will just be a blessing.
Yeah, and also like our program like wouldn't be like I think we have a great coaching staff here. I know we have Coach Brandon and Max, and they do everything they can to like make us feel like we have something to play for, and they motivate us like a ton. So I know our whole team is like really grateful for both of them, and they're huge parts of our team. It'd be crazy to talk about our team without mentioning them at all. I think they play a really big role in that.
Yeah, so maybe you guys can help me with this, but I've like just been thinking, because it's kind of crazy just like how long Sage Creek has been around, and it's crazy how like it's not just you guys like winning the championships, it's all these sports. I just want to like, do you think it's solely based on the coaches, or like the fact that like we're in Southern California, like a great like sports area and stuff, like how we're like, it's like it didn't really even it took us only a few years to finally like get our first banner in the gym.
It is crazy to think about. I mean, if you look at other schools' gyms and how many banners they have up, you're like, all right, well, Sage has only been around for what? I don't know, not many years.
2013, right?
Yeah. Only a couple, not many years, and we have almost as much banners as them, which is crazy to think about. So
I think just the group of people that like came to Sage Creek, I think like the friendships that people create are usually among each other. Like they know each other like through somewhere outside of school, and I feel like that comes from like their sports. Like our basketball friend group, there's probably a soccer friend group. It's just like there's people like that, and I feel like their connections are like making the team much more stronger. And then obviously all our sports teams were getting championships, so it's like it comes from just like a place from outside of school and like a bond that they create.
I mean, I know a lot of our basketball team guys at the start of the year went to AOMS for middle school, and I think almost our whole basketball team from AOMS decided to come to Sage. So I think that's another thing. Like, I think big friend groups and big teams are deciding, hey, like let's go to Sage, let's be that new class, let's go play basketball or football, or not football. Let's go play basketball, baseball, whatever at Sage and like kind of lead them. So I think that's a big.
So more of just like playing for the up and coming team, trying to like be like, even though I'm just a basketball player and it's gonna be tough for me to really just jump right in there and make an impact. But if I hop into Sage Creek, I can really improve as a player, but also like prove to other schools and stuff that like even though our school size and how long we've been around, like we're definitely there to compete.
Exactly. I mean, we're half, if not like a third of the size of these schools that we're playing. So I mean, they should be beating us. And
we just have a select group of people, a group of kids that are like just more athletically.
So like that small school population and like the friend groups that have been formed and stuff like that. You feel like that's like definitely a key.
Yeah, the school's much more tighter than other schools.
Yeah,
for sure. I would definitely
Okay, well that pretty much wraps it up. You guys got more preseason games coming up, and then we finally got the regular season following break.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some big games down the road. I know we have Carlsbad we get to host this year, so I mean
preseason, right?
Yeah, it's a preseason game.
It'll be a preseason game, but that's going to be a big one. I mean, I don't think we've ever beat Carlsbad basketball as when we've been here at Sage.
Yes, yeah.
Freshman year?
No. I know they beat Carlsbad. I was there at one of the games when Sage beat them. We beat them multiple times, but I feel like
that'll be a big game.
Big game.
But yeah.
I feel like this year is like the year you guys definitely do, like if you kind of like base the teams before even playing, because anything can happen in a game, but like do you feel like you are the better team right
this
now?
year? Yeah, 100%.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
we have like new additions to our team, like transfer.
We have a lot of guys coming back. I mean, we have Dylan Walls transfer from LCC, big part of our team.
Kyan.
It's going to be exciting once we get him back. We've been even playing without him right now because of the transfer rule. We have Kyan back from volleyball.
Colby from baseball.
We have Josue
from
back.
track.
So we have a lot of new additions coming in, and I think they're all gonna work together to help our team a lot.
What sport is Josue from? Track, bro.
Track.
Yeah.
But I think all those pieces together. I don't think they're really ready for us, and I don't think they know all the pieces we have.
You guys heard it here first, and definitely a must-watch team for the rest of the year. And thank you guys so much for carving some time into your busy schedules. And this has been Cooper Hancock for Bobcat Sports Network, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Yep.